Yes,
The main topic that we're looking at today is really to try and glean some view of the future of manufacturing and its current state of affairs in South Yorkshire.
Well, Bob, it looks as if we're in danger of being like bell bottoms and getting back in fashion. You know, everything goes round and it looks as if manufacturing has suddenly become fashionable. I suppose I'm like the dog that's taken the shape of the owner being the business. I felt really bad. We had an event about a year ago. I felt really bad personally because I felt the business wasn't necessarily in terrible shape, but it was necessary to do quite difficult things to ensure the sustainability of the entity. The first thing is it takes 2 to 3 years to plan, organise and instigate any major organisational change, and that's at like a business level. If we want to have different policies on manufacturing, it'll take 25 years. That therefore needs to transcend one parliament, and it needs to be an industrial policy agreed to by all of the parties. And then when they agree to an industrial policy of all of the parties, every time they come in, they won't change the services that they try and provide to business, because the one thing that's been clear is those provided by the previous parliament are never any good according to the next one, so they change them every time. We therefore have mass confusion, in my personal opinion, a huge waste of public resource, and it's a bit like a charity where 95% of the money is going to the people who administer the charity and only 5% of the money is going to the people who actually require it. I have a huge personal opinion that we are wasting an absolute fortune in terms of our support to business, and that most of it is going in the administration, the management, and the competing tunes being played by organisations that don't have joined up thinking, and they do not actually serve their purpose of providing assistance to business.
I'm Richard May. I'm a partner here at DLA Piper, and I head up the corporate team here. We're obviously not manufacturers, but I have a lot of manufacturing clients, some of which are around this table, and if anyone needed to confirm it, I can confirm that every one of them seemed to be struggling horrendously in 2009. Well, this is going to sound a little bit funny coming from a person who pretends to be a lawyer, but my experience from talking to my clients is that they're over-regulated, and although that produces work for us, I think the main thing that any government could do from now going forward is to allow people to spend time managing their businesses and trying to make a profit, and not having to deal with ever-increasing regulation, be it driven out of Europe or indeed UK originated.
My name is Brian McKenzie. I'm the Vice President of Operations for the UK and Europe division. Much similar story to what we've already heard. I think the part that I'd add is you have to serve multiple markets today. You know, Fredericton is predominantly known as an aerospace, but from a UK perspective, we are much more diversified. 60% of our turnover is actually export sales, and so from that standpoint, it also gives us an interesting insight. Of that 40% that's domestic, that is probably the slowest, weakest part of what we're seeing right now. I come to South Yorkshire with a little bit different angle, and coming in and to this adoptive home, I think there's a number of things that Sheffield has, and specifically South Yorkshire has going for itself. You look at the historical industrial base that has been here. What that has left is a skill set and capability that can't be matched elsewhere around the world. You look at the Advanced Manufacturing Research Center, the various universities that are in town, and then there's a number of initiatives that I'm aware of that you would think would entrepreneurial business would be thriving.